Much better than Cristiano Ronaldo in a mile husky.
Have really good skill in passing together.
Yeah.
Aston Villa has the best player in the world, Ashley Young.
Come on, guys, hurry up. We're in a rush.
No, Aston Villa.
Come on, come on.
Hasty was the best signing in the world.
Guys, hurry up. Gilad, no, you're not taking those.
Why?
No, quickly inside. Natan, look at that. No, we're not taking it. End of conversation.
What was it?
Aston Villa has the best goalkeeper of Vidic and further.
Guys, Daddy's trying to concentrate.
Oh yeah, that's it.
A-O-M-E. You have chosen to go home.
Come on, guys, quick.
Family Gorman, this is your last chance to catch your plane home.
Is it all your luggage?
Yes, it is all our luggage. Stop at row 54. Now everybody lean all the way back and relax. Prepare for the rest of your lives. Now all of you look to the left at the coastline of Israel.
Wow, it's amazing.
You have reached your destination. I am so excited. Welcome to the rest of your life. Now get in the car and drive straight ahead.
My summer high, my summer high, my summer high. Did we ride, dance too wide, and I'll be
Israel champions itself as the only democracy in the Middle East and claims to treat all of its citizens equally and fairly.
אם ייתנו לי את כל הכלים, ואני פועל להשיג את כל הכלים, וזה לא קל. אם ייתנו לי את כל הכלים בלי יוצא מן הכלל, תוך פחות משנה לא יישאר בארץ ישראל אפילו מסתנן אחד.
לכי את והוא! תלכי מפה! תלכי! את תשואה עם קוצ'י, לכי! לא מתביישת!
בסודן זה לא כאן. כאן זה הבית שלנו, כאן זו המדינה שלנו.
אבל הדבר החשוב ביותר זה לגרש את המסתננים לארץ ישראל ולשמור על מדינת ישראל כמדינה יהודית. חברים, אני היום במליאה אמרתי, הסודנים הם סרטן בגוף שלנו.
There have also been some disturbing reports of Israeli attempts to sterilize Ethiopian women to decrease their numbers. And over 40% of Ethiopian men serving in the Israeli army have been sent to military prisons during their service.
Immigrants often have to meet acceptance criteria, but in Israel, it's been revealed some women have been forcibly medicated so that they don't become pregnant. What's more, many of the Ethiopian migrants who are of Jewish descent were being given the contraceptive without their knowledge, despite the drug's hazardous side effects.
When I first arrived at the Gwanda transit camp, I got pregnant and I gave birth. They told me, if you don't take the shot, we won't give you a ticket. So I took the shot, but I didn't know that it would prevent pregnancies. I didn't know.
They also have 130,000 Ethiopians. Now, in this case, the Ethiopians are Jewish, so it doesn't really matter. It's a Jewish state, so they should be welcome, right? Well, not exactly. The health ministry has just admitted that they were doing forced sterilization of Ethiopian women, even though they're Jewish, as they were coming into the country.
סודנים לסודן!
תודה לבלסה. לכו הביתה. עופו מהמדינה שלי. עופו מהמדינה שלי. לכו לסודן. זה המדינה שלי פה. זה הבית שלי. אני נולדתי פה. איפה אתה? בשבילכם הגענו בפלסטינה.
In the book 10,000 Lovers, written by Edith Revel, it says on page 30, 29 and 30, through a mysterious semantic process, the word Zion, which means weaponry, and which is also the name of the seventh letter of the Aleph Beit, came to mean C-O-C-K in modern Hebrew. That means it's not Hebrew at all. That means it's something else. Maybe it was inevitable the somewhat phallic shape of the letter Zion, the somewhat phallic shape of most weapons, the association of arms in general with sexual gear, the influence of the verb Zion, which means to feed or provide sustenance, and the alliterative link of Zion with the entirely unrelated biblical and modern word Zonia, or prostitute. These factors must have all conspired to create the modern Hebrew, fake Hebrew, slang word Zion and the related verb L-E-Z-A-Y-E-N, meaning to have sexual intercourse. When Alex said no one gave the F-bomb, the phrase he used was M-I-B-E-K-H-L-A-L-S-A-M-Z-A-Y-I-N, Zion, from the idiom Lo Sam Zion, which literally means no putting your male sexual organ into something, and which is a variation, I think, on Lo Sem Lev, meaning not putting your heart into something.
You don't have any holes? Nope. Me and my brother Dozer were both 100% pure, old-fashioned, homegrown human, born free right here in the real world. Genuine child of Zion. Zion. If the war was over tomorrow, Zion's where the party would be.
There is a writing, there is a changing of a very important letter in the Hebrew lexicon, probably the most important outside of the first and the last letter of the Hebrew lexicon. You see, the ancient Hebrew lexicon, the Afro-Hebrew lexicon, is the original biblical writing. And the Afro lexicon, Hebrew lexicon, is written by people that have afros. Now, I want to reference with you the letter Zion, what they originally meant. The people with the afros, yeah, those people, what they originally meant with that letter Zion, it meant weapon and it meant sustenance, a tool like a mattox, an instrument to help you develop and grow your produce or grow your seed, and also keep things in order by defending the enemy, fending off the enemy. Okay, not defending for the enemy, but defending your people against the enemy. They have taken our Hebrew lexicon and gone through the entire 22 consonants and scrubbed the creation language and have identified Zion, the letter, the number, the seventh letter of the Hebrew lexicon, the representation of the number 7, the representation of the kingdom of the people of Israel, the entire house of Israel. That is Zion. They are Zion. Well, they identify those people as a male sexual organ. And when they reference that word or that letter Zion, when they are speaking in today's terms, in the modern Hebrew, as they call it, which is Yiddish, okay, well, what that has become is now a cuss word, the F-bomb. And they also have another modern meaning. They have a movement called the Zionists movement. So now, when you take that cuss word that they so-called change the meaning of the word, when you take that cuss word and you associate it, when you reference their name, Zionists, well, think about what they are doing to the entire world. Think about what they're doing to the governments. Think about what they have done to you personally, what they have done to you in your households. See, Judaism, Zionists, Kabbalism, Talmudism, Midrashism, the Zionists, that letter Zion, they are telling you that they are screwing you over.